King Jordan, we've been on this road with you for quite a long time. Give us the good news.
Oh, we can read here legend.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. A beautiful shot of the luscious grounds in Charlotte, from where we'll be broadcasting today's matchup. And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets against the Miami Heat. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Brian. Jimmy Butler has a single-minded focus. He said, I don't need an MVP. I don't care about anybody's opinion. No trophy means anything except for the Larry O'Brien. I want to be a champion. I mean that. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. A moment here to see the numbers for Kelly Oubre.
He's having problems with his shot these days, and the analytics show that with his true shooting percentage headed down in the last 10 games. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned it around quickly, though.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And for the Hornets, Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. It's Bridges and Washington teaming up at forward. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A bit of a rivalry matchup in this one, Clark. You think we'll see any chippy play because of it?
You know, B.A., I don't think they'll go looking to start something in this game. But you know what? I don't think they'll avoid it if things go south either. So buckle up.
That one a little long. Butler against Bridges. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Shoots over Ball. A nice shot by Butler.
6'8", strong, athletic. Butler's hard to stop, even when you get a hand up.
The ball's knocked loose. Robinson with a steal. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And Adebayo over to help. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Ball. Pass to Plumlee. To the inside. Here's Washington from 13 feet. Down it goes.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
And here's Lowry from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Adebayo. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. All by himself. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Heat.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive. putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
So it's the Hornets now after the basket by Miami. Knocked loose. Outside for Rozier. Clock at 4. The three from Ball. He drops it from range.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Adebayo. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket on the night. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, you got to love the consistency of Terry Rozier's shooting. I mean, he does take a lot of shots, especially from the three line, but he's got a habit of knocking them down, too.
Ball passes to Washington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
You know, another thing you love about Terry Rozier, Clark, he's a certified bucket getter.
I agree with you. I mean, he is a bucket waiting to happen. He's aggressive, he's confident, and he's become more efficient in the last couple of seasons.
First one falls for him.
Jimmy Butler's work ethic is really impressive. I mean, it seems like he never stops improving his game and looking for ways to be more effective on the floor, and that's why he's been as good as he's been so far in his career.
Oubre, he's checked in for Charlotte. Butler hits them both.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Now here's Rozier. He's coming off a 25-point game against Minnesota.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
Well, I think this is the start they want to come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Yep, that one goes. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Here's Butler. Again, the Heat score.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taken advantage.
Lowry against Rozier. There's the drive. Stolen by Lowry. Now Adebayo. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Ball. They trail by 6. The shot no good. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Driving in, Butler makes excellent use of his speed there, catching the defense off guard.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Rozier outside. Pass to Oubre. Here's Plumlee. Ball with it, looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
It's good. Butler's got 10.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
Your honeybee.
February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Heat. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And of course, there are the Hornets, not posing much of a threat right now.
I think for the Hornets, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing, and perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And the shot goes in. Give him 8.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 so far. Ball passes to Washington, and Washington powers it through.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
And Tucker gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Washington powers it through.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Lowry, no good. The Hornets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. There's Ball with a 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Lowry against Ball. Fires from deep. Lowry, no good. For Charlotte, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown. Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Here's Rozier. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Right wing. Good chance here for Ball. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Lowry. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
And Kyle Lowry had a ton of suitors in free agency, and many teams felt he could be the player to put them over the top. But ultimately, he chose the Heat because they had recently gone to the finals. And I'll tell you what, it seems like a great fit overall.
That free throw good from Lowry. And a huge part of any NBA team's success is health, especially as we move to the middle part of the schedule.
Well, we know injuries are a part of the game, and they shape every NBA season. Unfortunately, they can end a team's season at any moment. He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
Here's Hero. Not enough on that one as it misses. Charlotte trailing. Ball with it. Picked up by Lowry. Ball no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Butler into the lane, and it's Butler with the jam.
Boy, the energetic, active play from Butler on offense so far has been terrific. He really loves stepping up for his team.
Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Ball outside. Pass to Harrell. From 7 feet. Strus grabs the miss.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Hero with the bucket.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here is Harrell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others.
To get it again. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Lowry against Ball. Butler with a steal. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
He's checked in for Jimmy Butler.
First in free throw percentage, third in steals, and they're in the top 5 in the league when it comes to three-point percentage. They've got shooters, and they've designed their offense to open space for them on the perimeter.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line. Now here's Ball. He's got 13. Stolen by Lowry. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Clanks the dunk off the rim. Oubre against Lowry. He got a piece of it. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Lowry's got 5 points.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And he gets that one.
Yeah, the inside game of Harrell is very impressive. I mean, he does a nice job of finding seams and cracks to get his work done inside.
It's Lowry with a drive.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Poke loose. Stolen by Lowry. And he lays it in on the break. He's got 7.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Harrell, no good. Miami has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And there's the drive. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Heat. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Here in the first quarter, they have struggled with turnovers.
Well, that's the big reason for the deficit, Greg. I mean, they've had trouble squeezing the orange.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Here's Lowry. It's deflected. Hero with the bucket.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
And here are the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Heat. Down low. Here's Martin. Misses in close.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Heat shooting a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers. Charlotte's gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Outside Oubre. Up and over Lowry. Here's Harrell. Can't throw down the putback. And it's Miami's ball. 19-point game. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
That's tipped. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Strus. Uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And so it's the Miami Heat. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And one of the league's best at drawing charges. Kyle Lowry explains what a difference that play makes.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know, it really boosts myself, my team, and it really takes a lot from the other guys because they think they have a play, a dunk, a pass, an assist or something. And it's like, no, that's not there. And it's a foul on the other guy, maybe the star player, maybe the shot blocker, and maybe anybody. And that's what I do. I do whatever it takes to help my team win.
He's as tough as they come, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he grew up in Philly, idolizing Allen Iverson. Lowry's tenacity and willingness to put his body on the line, actually reminiscent of Iverson's.
Max Strus.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Lowry and Hero teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Martin in at the 4-man position. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, the Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while. Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Lowry, good.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Charlotte has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Ball against Lowry. Ball passes to Harrell. And Harrell throws it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, you know, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
making some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Harrell. Washington comes in for McDaniels. And Terry Rozier subbed in for LaMelo Ball. And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Hero against Rozier. Stolen by Hero. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Here's Martin. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Good D by Adebayo.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Robinson. They get it back. He goes up again. And it's laid in by Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Here's Martin. No luck on that one. Good D by Adebayo. And here we go, the Heat fast break. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Martin misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard.
Tyler
They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pass to Plumlee. Now Rozier. Can they get it? And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
No hesitation at all on the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight, and he lets it fly.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Here's Adebayo. And Miami again with the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Adebayo. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Adebayo's got 18 points.
continuing to evolve his game. I like when Adebayo takes and makes mid-range J's.
Rozier gets the bucket.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Knocks it loose. Plumlee with it. 14 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Here's Adebayo. Again, Adebayo missing. The Hornets have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Rozier with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team.
And finished off by Adebayo.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Rozier can't get it to go. Miami dominating the game. Lets it go. Robinson can't hit.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Bridges down low. He's against Tucker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Clark, a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all, has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, yeah, I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot out to the three-point line, and he's an excellent driver as well.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it's so good to see players like Bridges improving season to season. You can tell he's putting the time and work in.
The Hornets making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Butler's checked in. And so he hits both. Well, the Heat's shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Here's Hero. That shot, no good. And Charlotte going the other way now. Right side, Oubre. Rozier outside. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Here's Adebayo. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Adebayo's got 22 points.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Rozier, the pass to Washington. Now here's Tucker. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Miles Bridges.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Pass to Bridges. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Terry Rozier III.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around, because he's always hunting for his next steal.
Harrell's checked in for Plumlee. And Miami with a change here too. Lowry, he's checked in for Hero. And the Hornets with possession here. Three-pointer Rozier. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. McDaniels is checked in for Washington. Martin, he's checked in for Miami. Here's McDaniels. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Adebayo, that's good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Charlotte has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Inside. Here's Harrell. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Harrell's got 10.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
To the middle. Here's Harrell. And Harrell throws it down.
Harrell's not afraid to throw it down. As a matter of fact, he's got such strength in his hands and upper body that that's what he's looking to do every time. Punch it home.
Basket counts.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, my goodness. Powered it home.
Did you see it? Redunculous. Bring it in the house now.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The shot by Butler, no good. The Hornets shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Pass to Rozier from behind the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
He is lighting them up from range this period. This team has made a concerted effort to get him shots.
Here's Adebayo. That shot is off. Good D by Harrell. Here's McDaniels. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Oubre can't hit. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Adebayo. Miami, no good that time either. Oubre with it. He's against Martin. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. To the paint. Harrell. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish!
Very few guys throw it down with as much force as Harrell does. That's a dynamic play above the rim.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that. And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And here's ball. 13 points in the game. Here's Oubre. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Pass the ball. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Lowry, no good. Well, the Hornets shooting an outstanding 61% in the second. Now Rozier. And again, Charlotte with the triple. Miami dominating the game. Pass to Butler. Over McDaniels. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist by Lowry. Butler's got 20.
Takes some handles for Butler to get the look he wants. Fun to see him create off the dribble like that.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Lowry against Ball. Tipped away. And they're on the break. Here's Lowry. Off target from the baseline. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for the Heat. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Bam Adebayo had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, let's start with you. What you think about the Heat?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Charlotte.
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count. That means taking care of the ball.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. It's Bridges and Washington teaming up at forward, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with.
Nasty. I'm talking filthy. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Butler with the jam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Ball against Lowry. On the wing, Rozier. Takes it inside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
One shot.
Free throw's good, Adebayo.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Rozier, the pass to Washington.
You know, P.J. Washington is very impressive. This young man hit the ground running when he stepped into the league back in 19. His debut performance, about 27 points, and an NBA record for made three-pointers in a debut.
Two shot.
The first free throw is good.
Well, you know, I think Washington's ability to play inside and outside is going to keep him around the league for a long time. I think he's actually got stardom in his future.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Heat have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Once Butler has some speed behind him, watch out. You know he's looking to throw that thing down.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Well, when you talk about P.J. Washington getting off to a strong start, you also have to look at his defensive performance.
I agree, P.A. I mean, two-way player definitely is P.J. Washington. Excellent instincts, and he's continued to impress as a shot blocker.
Credit the plays they're calling for him, getting him right now some good shots.
Lowry, good.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row, looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Now Ball, 17 points in the game. Pass to Rozier. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And the basket by Bridges. Robinson against Rozier. Shot from the wing. Robinson can't hit. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside for Rozier. No good on the 3. The Heat have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Adebayo.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
Shooting 2.
Free throw's good. Adebayo. Strus, he's checked in for Miami. And both free throws good for Adebayo. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Lowry. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Lowry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, fast break points have been the story here.
Defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
Here's Butler, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Butler has never lacked a willingness to be aggressive and to hunt contact, and you got to love that toughness aspect about Jimmy Butler's game.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Your Honeybee. Your Honeybee.
The Hornets making a change here. Martin's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Morris, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Butler hits them both. Ball with it. He's got 17. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
One shot.
That free throw good from Lowry.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad, Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
Not yet another steal from him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
No hesitation on the break. That's been an advantage for them.
Fast breaks yield easy buckets, guys. They've made the most of their chances in that regard. The defense not able to get set. You get a running start to the rim, you should get a good number of scoring chances that way.
Here's Strus. Off target with the 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Bridges with it. He's against Tucker. And Washington powers it through.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Tucker, no good.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
For three, Lowry. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Butler. The Heat have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Here's Tucker. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Washington's shot is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
To the middle. And Washington powers it through.
Washington can knock down the 3. He's the epitome of the modern-day forward. Athletic and can shoot it, too.
Lowry. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Charlotte has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter.
With the assist.
Here's Martin, checked by Tucker. Ball outside, 3-pointer. Cash, he's 9 for 14 in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
A shot by Butler, no good. Here's Charlotte now. They're on an 11-2 run. Takes the 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges outside. No one near him. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
For the Hornets, Harrell's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Washington. And it's Oubre in for Bridges. The Heat making a switch here. Here's Hero. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Now one on Ball. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Miami.
Their mid-range shooting has been tremendous all game, guys. There hasn't been a drop-off at all.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
Hero against Ball. Pass to Harrell. Now here's Oubre. The 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 9 assists now tonight.
You know, as a playmaker, Ball can look off the defender and drop dimes with either hand.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Now here's Ball. He's got 22. Offensive rebound.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Hornets with the rebound. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pass the ball. Back to Oubre. Ball outside. Counted from distance. Ball's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
He's shooting an impressive 48% from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Strus. Kept alive. Banked it in off the glass.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Charlotte has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Stolen by Hero. Over ball. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 14 points.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's foul number 2 for him. Rozier, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball. And Miami with a change here too. Robinson's checked in. Outside Oubre. Back to Rozier. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Rozier's got 23 points.
Rozier has a really impressive offensive arsenal. He can beat you in a lot of ways.
Hero with the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Kept alive by Charlotte. Harrell, excellent D there from Hero. And here are the Heat now. Next up, the Knicks in New York. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Strus's shot is off. And for the Hornets, their shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. Here's Rozier. Softly drops in the floater. Rozier's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, at 6'1" now, Scary Terry has to have that floater in his bag. And he just showed you that he does.
Here's Robinson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Tipped away and out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. .151 left in the third. Pass to Martin. Here's Oubre, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Here's McDaniels. It doesn't go for him, and Miami will go the other way with it. Here's Martin. Adebayo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is all about effort on the glass, and they haven't had it.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
Rozier against Hero. Rozier, the pass to Oubre. Takes a three. Knocks it down from distance. Oubre's got 6.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
A difficult situation for Charlotte. Pass to McDaniels. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Rozier really coming into his own as a playmaker now.
Drives to the hoop. And he gets the bucket. 10 points for him.
With an excellent balance of size and touch, he's a tremendous finisher right there inside.
Rozier outside. And Harrell with the basket on the assist by Rozier.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Here's Hero. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. That's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Robinson. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter. Rozier outside. 4-3. And the Hornets, another three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's the Miami Heat, a huge 24-point lead for them. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter, Duncan Robinson is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Martin in at the small forward position. Rozier, the pass to Harrell. Oubre with it, guarded by Adebayo. On the attack, Oubre.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Here's Hero. And again, it's Miami converting. And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league, and you're exposing people to Africa, to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited.
Rozier against Robinson. Harrell passes to Bridges, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Bridges brings a toughness to his team's interior scoring because of his athleticism, physicality, and aggressiveness.
Two.
And he makes a first. Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Tucker's checked in for Miami. Lowry comes in for Martin. Second free throw, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well, the Hornets shooting the rock at 58%. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Tucker gets it to go.
Yeah, you know, we've seen Tucker extend his range over the years, but it's still not that extended. I mean, this in-between area is probably more his natural comfort zone.
Washington's shot is good.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Tucker, no good.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Bridges. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry. The Hornets have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Bridges passes to Rozier. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Adebayo. Plumlee pulls down the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
For Charlotte, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Robinson against Rozier. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility and his production has increased too.
First free throw is good. The Hornets making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Butler's checked in for Miami. Both good from the line that time. Well, the Heat's shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Here's Lowry. Hits the target from 18 feet. Lowry's got 23.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
And the basket by Bridges.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
6 of their last 10 points have come from that mid-range area.
Rozier against Robinson. Now here's Rozier, tightly guarded. The three from Washington, and another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Tucker, no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Ooh, poked away. Pass to Rozier. Back to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
That's good from Robinson on the assist by Lowry. And the Heat lead by 16.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Lowry outside. To the inside, Adebayo, and finished off by Adebayo.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Lowry, good. Lowry's got 25 points in the game.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Nabbing another steal.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And the Hornets call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Your honeybee.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Pass to Rozier. And with so much player movement nowadays, Clark, a lot of small market teams nervous about attracting and retaining the stars.
You know, B, I played for a small market team, the Indiana Pacers, in the early 80s when I played the short time I did in the NBA. And that's always a challenge to be able to keep your star players in your market because there is more attractive real estate out there when you think about other cities in the league. And players do have a desire sometimes to be in larger markets where the lights are bigger and brighter and there are more people. And I don't know if there's anything the league can really do to keep players from desiring to move on occasion.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Well, the Heat's shooting around 53% in the fourth. Here's Lowry. No good, a bit long that time. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
The kick out to Ball. The wide open shot is on the money. Ball's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Ball passes to Rozier. And Clark, it's a relief to have fans back in the stands, but rising incidents of misconduct from a few. How do you think we discourage this?
Well, I think you first identify who those folks are, press charges, hold them accountable, make the penalty severe for that type of misconduct. Just because you purchase a ticket doesn't give you the right to act any way that you want to. There are protocols and rules and just basic human dignity and respect and courteousness that has to be applied. So make it tough on folks that step outside of those lines. Hold them accountable and press charges if need be.
The shot's good. Robinson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Rozier outside. And here's Bridges. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got 5 assists in the game. Rozier finds Plumlee. And he's going for the lob. Adebayo with the rejection.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area, showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Jones. Ball left side, inside, shot to stop the run. A nice shot by Richards.
I like the play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Guy, driving in. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball.
I think he's out of his element in that situation. And credit the defense for shutting him down, locking him up.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
Plumlee finds Washington. Ball with it. And the developmental path for top prospects is evolving. Clark, it was recently announced a new high school league for the top powerhouses.
Well, you could almost see this coming, BA, again, creating additional pathways for young players to pursue their professional dreams would lead to other types of competition in the NBA. So we'll see how it plays out, but I'm not totally opposed to it. Again, it's a small percentage of players that will be part of this type of tournament or league, so let's see where it goes.
Ball against Lowry. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Butler. Over Plumlee. Butler's shot is good. Butler's got 36 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. A big group substitution here for Miami. Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Morris comes in for Tucker. Vincent's checked in for Hero. And Guy is subbed in for Lowry. On defense, the Heat. Rozier outside. Pass to Bouknight. Knocked loose. On the break. Here's Vincent. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Terry Rozier picks one up. And the first one at the line is good. And featuring Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Is the 2020 Hall of Fame class the best ever, Clark?
Well, I'd certainly have to go back and look, but there won't be any classes that would be any better. I would say that. Clearly depending on when some of the all-time greats went in and who were part of their classes in the past, but I would be hard-pressed to imagine or be able to state a class that was better than this particular class. 2009 comes to mind. That had Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and John Stockton. That's a pretty good threesome, too.
James Bouknight.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And the Heat shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Here's Butler. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Butler's got 38 points.
Butler finding shots where he can, even in the mid-range area. Always resourceful is Jimmy Butler.
Out to the right wing. There's the three. Buries it from three.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Vincent. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Here's Bouknight. Rozier outside. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Vincent. Shoots over Bouknight. And again, the Heat missing. Down low. Here's Rozier. It's blocked.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
He's off on the first. Well, the NBA has said we're in a transformational period. We have to earn viewers. Clark, moves like the play-in tournament looking to attract those viewers.
Well, you know what, B.A., I like the initiative the NBA has taken there. Clearly, you have to continue to create and innovate and adapt as a league. I think it's smart to try a new thing, and I think the play-in tournament added a level of excitement, not just with its newness, but with the competitive nature of those play-in games. So I think it's something that may find its way as part of the regular calendar going forward.
Off the mark there with a three. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're up by 26. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. We present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
I'll tell you, this team depends on him to lead them, and he did just that tonight. He doesn't take this responsibility lightly. You could tell it was important for him to grab a win here. Well, Miami shooting 56% today. Pass to Dedmon. Pulls up on the wing. Ooh, and an air ball on that one. Way off. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Richards. Now Jones. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
How about the bounce?
We can call that Bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And it's the Hornets ball. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Rozier gets the bucket.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Miami, no good that time either.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Guys, thanks so much. PJ, congrats on the win. What do you think was the biggest factor for you guys tonight?
Defense is pretty good this whole game. Everybody stuck to our principles. And more than anything, we just played hard. We played hard as crap tonight.
Keeping it simple. Thanks, PJ.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.